Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python for the Beginner series. Today in this video we are going to cover about the tuples. So the tuples are also a collection data type in Python. You can use the tuple to hold the multiple items in the Python. You can simply define the tuple by giving a variable name. Let me say a is equals to and giving the items inside this small bracket. So it can hold any data type inside the tuple. So it can hold of a type of string, a boolean, it can also hold a type of integer and many more. So if I print the type of this variable a, then we will be getting here it is as a tuple. So the type of this variable is tuple. Now it is somehow similar to the list, but the difference between the list and the tuple is that the tuple is of order. That means we cannot append the item to the tuple, and the tuple is immutable. That means we cannot change the value inside the tuple. If I simply try to change the value in the index of 0 to b, then we will be getting here an error. So it is showing here the error as the tuple object doesn't support the item assignment. So how can you change the value in the tuple? So to change the value in the tuple, you can simply convert the tuple into the list, and you can do it by using the casting. So if I say b is equals to list a, then this data type is now converted into the list. Now if I print the type of b, then it should give it as list. Now you can change the value of this b and you can simply convert it back to the tuple if you want. Now you can simply get the value inside the tuples by simply specifying its index. If I want to get the value of the tuple in the index 1, then you can simply give the tuple name, and inside the big bracket is simply specify the index as in the list. Now if I run this, then I will get here as true, because there is the 2 in the first index in the tuple. The first index, I mean at the index at the 1. You can also get the multiple items in the list by simply specifying a. This can simply give the start index and you give the end index. So let me say if I want to get the item from the start index and I want to end it to the second index, okay, like this. But as you know, this last index will not be covered, so it will only print the value a and true. Let me show you by printing this. So it is showing a and true. The first index is included, but the second one, the stop index is not included. This is similar as we seen in the list. Now you can also check if certain value exists in this tuple like in the list. So you can simply test if a in a, I mean if the value a is present in the tuple a. Now it should of course print true because this a is present inside this tuple a. Now if I run this, then you simply get it as true. If I say b, then it should be false. Yes, because b is not present inside this tuple a. Now similar to the list, the tuple also support a different kinds of method. Let me show you some of the method. Now what if I want to check the index of certain value in the tuple? So you can simply do it as a dot giving dot index method, and of which value you want to check the index. If I want to check the index of value 2, then you can simply do it as this and print this. So you will be getting here as 2. And another method that we can use in the tuple is that the count method. So you can simply use dot count method to count the any value according in the tuple. Let me check how many times 2 is present in this tuple. if I simply run this, then I am getting here as 1. Okay, so if I add some value, say a 1 2 in a, now if I check the value of 2, then we should be getting here as 2. So let me print this. You can see 2 is occurring 2 times in this tuple. If I check how many times the a is present, then let me run this. It is showing here 3 because a is present the 3 times in this tuple. You can also join the two tuple. I say b is equals to a e I o o and u. Then if I want to join the tuple, I can simply specify by using this plus operator. Now if I let me show you by printing this, let me print C. If I run this, then you'll be getting this combination of this tuple in the single tuple. So the tuple is somehow similar to the list. You can use the same indexing method to find the values in the tuple. You can use similar methods like in the list in the tuple. The only difference is that the tuple is immutable, that is, it is unchangeable, and it is ordered. That means we cannot append the value to the tuple. So this was for today. Hope you get some information about the tuple. If you want to know more about tuple, then you can search in the Python documentation. So this much for it. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe.